All right, friends, it's T-Man. We're back with another video. We're going to react to Jason Blaha's short video. Look, he's on a live right now talking shit. He says 5x5 was invented by bodybuilders. Bodybuilders, we don't do 5x5, dude. That's just some stupid shit these powerlifters made up or whatever. But he's going to convince you bodybuilders made that up or whatever. Anyway.
Damage does not cause.
So Blaha says that muscle damage, hold on a second. Let's go back to the beginning here.
Muscle damage does not cause muscle growth. This is something that
So he says that muscle damage does not cause muscle growth. Well, guess what? In 2025, natural diets, animal diets, do not cause health. Vegan diets cause health. Yeah, sure. In 2025. Okay. That's like saying vegan diets are going to make you healthy and natural diets are going to make you unhealthy.
used to be in the scientific literature. Modern researchers have looked at it a lot more closely, and they know that.
Wait a second. Modern researchers have looked at it a lot closely? Well, they say eccentric exercise is superior to concentric because for muscle mass and strength gains. So I don't know what he's talking about. And eccentric is absolutely correlated with muscle damage. PubMed will corroborate everything I say. NCBI PubMed will corroborate. They never talk about concentric exercises. All of their reports are on eccentric. Everything.
Damage to your muscles doesn't cause muscle growth. It's not part of the problem.
So damage to your muscles does not cause muscle growth. Well, I can tell you this. So when in NCBI they tell you they got much less damage in the second week. Well, when you're getting minor damage, that could be just a repair. So that damage will not build muscles. But you need massive damage to cause muscles to grow, to remodeling. In other words, you need massive damage to cause the remodeling. So minor damage is not going to remodel, dude. And that's only because you're lifting in a full range of motion and it's light, the weight. And so that damage is actually a bad type of damage. Your accelerated aging. Now he says, what is it? Mechanical tension?
Mechanical tension itself. So mechanical tension actually recruiting and fatiguing the muscle fiber that you want to work, right? Which is going to be billions of them inside of even the smallest muscle.
Yeah.
Recruiting those muscle fibers, that is the key. And it has nothing to...
So that's the key. So mechanical tension, that is mechanical tension when you're moving the weight up and down in your arm. That's called mechanical tension. When you're moving a weight up and down, that's mechanical tension. Where is the mechanical tension greater? In the concentric or eccentric? Eccentric. There you go. Prick and prove everything that I say, but whatever. So he says that mechanical tension and fatiguing a muscle will grow it. How does fatigue grow a myofibrillar?
The muscle damage.
How does fatigue grow a myofibrillar? I've never heard that before. I've never seen anybody fatiguing a muscle adapted, lifting mechanical tension in a full range of motion, fatiguing a muscle, and it magically growing these myofibrillars, these sarcomeres in parallel in series. Impossible.
Damages simply has to do with using them. If they get used and activated repeatedly,
What do you say?
Nothing to do with the muscle damage is recruiting those muscle fibers. That is the key, and it has nothing to do with the muscle damage. It simply has to do with using them. If they get used and activated repeatedly,
that has nothing to do with the muscle damage. So that has nothing to do with creating micro tears so that the body can rebuild it bigger and stronger. Okay, sure. That's why Blaha looks the way he does, a failure.
Those muscle fibers will grow, up to their growth limit. So again, the whole muscle damage hypothesis has pretty well been debunked. It's not.
Yeah, Blaha, just eat more carbs so you can blow up. The balloon method. That's intelligent, yes.
Really believed anymore. I see it still spread a lot. A lot of people.
I love this. This is not believed anymore. Well, you should read the new reports on eccentric exercise. Even in 2024, they tell you eccentric exercise known to cause widespread what? Muscle damage. Causes widespread muscle damage. That's your newbie gains. What's a unique feature of eccentric exercise is that untrained subjects become stiff and sore next day due to muscle damage. Oh, newbie gains. And then it becomes less because they're lifting in full range of motion and they're adapted. And so they're not getting any more remodeling. What a goofy video, man. Anyways, this guy's such a goof. Whatever. You people can believe whatever you want. You could believe Blaha. He's going to feed you everything to keep you down. His whole premise is to make sure that you all fail because he's a failure. That's why he hates you. He hates people. You can't see it. He hates people. He hates himself. He hates himself. He hates you. He hates everybody around him. He hates the fitness industry. Look, he hated bodybuilding, and all of a sudden now he's in love with it. He's pretending to create this body. He poses like a goof. Come on, man. You people really have to be blind not to understand that he cannot stand the bodybuilding community or any community other than if it was powerlifting. Why? Because powerlifting is not based on physical looks. See what I mean? It's not based on anything, lifting a heavy weight. And ugly people usually join this, I gotta lift a heavy weight. The majority of them, not saying all, but a majority of people have some fucking, I don't know, insecurity, so they go lift heavy weight because they're ugly. They can't compete in bodybuilding. I'll see you in the next one, man. Whatever. Tell me what you think about that. Like, subscribe, support the channel. Ciao. I gotta go. This was goofy.